I never believed in ghost stories. A few years ago, I worked as a food delivery rider and usually took night shifts. The roads were quieter and the pay was better. One rainy night just before midnight, I received an order for an address called House Number 17, Lake Road Extension. There was no phone number, no landmark, and no apartment name. As I rode toward the location, my GPS started acting strangely. It kept rerouting me through different roads until it finally led me down a narrow street I'd never seen before. At the end of the road stood an old abandoned-looking house. The paint was peeling, the gate was rusted, and most of the windows were dark. Something about the place felt wrong. I grabbed the food and walked toward the front door. Halfway there, I checked my delivery app. The order still showed preparing, not picked up, not out for delivery, just preparing. Before I could think about it, the front door slowly opened. An elderly woman stood inside. She didn't smile. She didn't greet me. She simply stared. I handed her the food. As her hand touched mine, I felt an icy cold sensation run through my body. Then her eyes shifted toward the gate behind me. Her expression changed instantly. She looked terrified. In a trembling voice, she whispered, he found me." I frowned. "What?" She looked directly at me. For the first time, I saw real fear in her eyes. "Leave." Before I could respond, she slammed the door shut. At the same moment, every light inside the house went dark. Then I heard footsteps behind me, slow, heavy, crunching through the wet gravel. I turned around. A tall man stood near the gate. He wore a dark hooded raincoat. His face was completely hidden. The strangest thing was that, despite the heavy rain, he didn't appear wet, not even slightly. He just stood there, motionless, watching the house. Something inside me told me not to stay another second. I ran back to my bike and got out of there. The entire ride home felt wrong. I kept checking my mirrors, expecting to see someone behind me. But the road remained empty. Later that night, I checked my delivery history. The order was gone. No payment, no record, nothing. It was as if the delivery had never existed. The next morning, curiosity got the better of me. I returned to the same location. But when I arrived, the house was gone. There was only an empty plot covered with weeds. No house number 17. Confused, I asked an old tea stall owner nearby. The moment I mentioned the address, his face changed. After a long silence, he said, "That house burned down many years ago." I felt my stomach drop. Then he asked, "Did you see a woman?" I nodded. His face went pale. "And was there a tall man outside?" I didn't answer. The old man looked toward the empty plot and quietly said, "People have been seeing them for years." I never worked night shifts again. But sometimes when it's raining heavily and the clock passes midnight, I wake up and check my phone. And for a split second, I see a delivery notification appear on the screen. House number 17. Before I can open it, it disappears. Every single time.